Hi, how you doing? I'm Seth.
I'm Will.
And we are going to start a new segment that is called Ask Seth. So this is going to be based on questions that we have on our website, people that are searching our site, people that are on our YouTube page. And we figured, let's answer some questions for some people. So
yeah,
what's one of our first questions that came through?
One of our first questions from Amanda Hug and Kiss. Wait a minute. No, that was a bad dad joke. Even though I'm not a dad, but the first question will be: speaker better than Bose?
Speaker better than Bose.
Yeah, speaker better than Bose.
Probably what are speakers better than Bose or something along those lines.
Yeah, what speakers are better than Bose?
Yeah, so we'll go with that. Hundreds of speakers are better than Bose. So to talk about Bose real quickly, Bose is good stuff. We sell Bose.
We do.
And our good, better, best line, Bose would be in our good space, but there are speakers that we sell that go up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of our high-end Martin Logan speakers are $100,000 a pair. On our, what page is it on? On our Yelp page, there's me next to some Kef speakers that are $200,000 a pair. We don't sell those, but yeah, $200,000 a pair.
Huge monoliths.
But a couple things with speakers, bigger is always better. So Bose kind of pioneered the category of small speaker with subwoofer as a great thing for a long time. But you're always going to get more impact, you're going to get more fullness, more presence, having big monsters like this, as opposed to some sort of little tiny speaker. So bigger is better. Bose typically are very small. Another thing, I'm going off camera to grab a piece of paper. Some of the old, I don't know if you can see me, but you can probably hear me. Some of the old Bose speakers have what they call their little AM10s, which are two little double cubes. You have a little paper cone inside that thing. So paper, when it gets a note, floppy, flops all over the place. Doesn't snap right back in place quickly. When you have materials such as titanium or Kevlar or electrostatic gossamer thin film material, when it gets that note, instead of just flopping all over the place, it snaps back in place immediately. And that helps to give you a lot more detail and clarity. So typically you'll find better drivers in higher end speakers. And those types of things are a couple of the reasons that Bose is kind of in our good, better, best. Occupy is good, it's good for what it is, but there are plenty of other options. And one of the things, again, bigger is always better. So if you can go with monsters like these all over the place, it's going to give you a better audio experience.
Yeah, cars aren't made out of paper. They're made of, they have aluminum, they have steel. So paper isn't going to survive the elements of your home, your non-smoke-free home. So it's definitely, yeah.
I don't know if I get that analogy or not, but I'll go with it. All right, what's our next question?
Next question is Playbar versus Sonos Beam.
Playbar versus Sonos Beam. So this could be from our web visitors in Uganda or Zimbabwe, where the Sonos Playbar is still current, but it hasn't been current for 3 years. So it's been discontinued for a long time. So sorry for all those countries that you live in where that's still a current product.
Sorry.
Those are probably places where they're still driving around their new Yugo that they just bought last year or something like that.
Yeah, probably. I think they might have had a couple pallets left at Costco like a year and a half ago, but that's the last time I saw them. Yeah, and
it's been a while.
It's been a while, definitely.
So we'll compare it to the Sonos Arc, which was a replacement for the Playbar. So let's say Sonos Arc versus Sonos Playbar. So those are two of the Sonos soundbars that are out there. A couple differences: $899 for the Sonos Arc, $449 for the Sonos Beam. So twice the cost. That can be a pro or a con, depending on what you're looking at. But 11 speakers built into the Sonos Arc, which is their bigger, longer Playbar. 5 speakers and 5 amplifiers. There's 11 amplifiers in the Arc. 5 amplifiers in the Beam. And we'll get into why that's important in a second. 3 1-inch Silk Dome tweeters in the Sonos Arc. 1 in the Beam. So a benefit of that, if I'm watching Mask of Zorro, to start, Zorro's over here, strolls out, comes to the center, makes a Z with a sword. Magic Z's go flying all over the room. It makes sense if you're watching the scene. And then Zorro strolls off over this way. If you got tweeter here, here, and here in your speaker, when he strolls over here, it seems more like he's actually walking from right to left. It's left to right from my facing. Right to left because one tweeter's here, One is here. When he does his magic Z's are coming right at you. When he walks over here, you're hearing on this side. There's only one tweeter. You can't get that sort of sound stage from all three of those speakers. So 3 tweeters better than 1. Also, a silk dome tweeter is a smoother material. So sometimes listening to other types of materials, your S and T sibilants are really harsh. Silk dome calms that down a little bit, so it makes for smoother, more accurate sound. Also, you get Dolby Atmos with the Sonos Arc. Dolby Atmos is the new latest and greatest surround sound. Actually been around for a few years now, but gives a sensation of height. So with the Sonos Arc, I'm watching Braveheart. Dude shoots the arrow. Arrow goes through a parabola. You can kind of hear the, I am an arrow at 10 feet. I am an arrow at 50 feet. There's our height. I am an arrow in this man's leg. So you kind of hear that thing go over. You don't get Dolby Atmos or height with Sonos Beam. So
no, the Arc, yeah, the Arc's more immersive. The Beam sounds good, but yeah, you're getting the more surround Dolby Atmos surround the height with the Arc for sure.
Yep, better unit, but it's also why it's twice the price. So that's Arc versus Beam. What's our third question?
Third question. What is Heos?
What is Heos? We're not going to spend much time on that because Will did an amazing video on Heos, and in that you have the picture of you fighting your twin brother. You'll see it on our YouTube page.
He's on vacation, so I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks.
All right. Well, anyway, they're boxing, but he does a great video on it. But in a nutshell, Heos is Denon's streaming platform that's meant to compete with Sonos, and there's lots of actually advantages over Sonos and some disadvantages, but you'll see them all in that video. So that's Heos. So does that wrap up our 3 questions from the website?
Yeah, I think that sums it up for this round. But yeah, we definitely have more in store. We'll be taking a few from comment section. We'll grab a few more.
Yep.
And if anyone else, boys or girls, guys, ladies, have any questions, let us know. And
dogs,
definitely dogs,
porpoises.
Can't leave anyone out. That's
if you're a porpoise that has a question, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
that we can actually understand.
Yeah, I mean you can still type without thumbs, right? Just
doing this man, we're gonna try to do this every week. If we don't get it out every week, I am a flounder, but we'll try to get it done every week.
We'll figure it out.
So perfect. Thanks for the time.
Have a good one.
Have a good day.